in in previous class. Entropy definition completed. So what is the entropy definition? Entropy is equal to, we can write Q by T. Thus, the thermal property of a body which remains constant during an adiabatic process is called as entropy. So then entropy in adiabatic process, constant quantity is called entropy. So entropy is equal to, we can write Q by T. Next, so entropy applications. So change in entropy, change in entropy in a reversible cycle, in a reversible cycle. So in reversible process, how to change entropy value? How to change entropy value? So for this, we have to consider Carnot cycle. We have to consider Carnot cycle. So already we know that in Carnot cycle we have four curves: pressure on y-axis, volume on x-axis. So A to B one curve, B to C, and C to D, and D to A. So this is isothermal process, isothermal, and this is adiabatic, and this is again isothermal. So this is isothermal expansion, this is isothermal compression, this is adiabatic expansion, and this is adiabatic compression. And here Q1 amount, and here T2 temperature, and Q2 amount. So this is the Carnot cycle. This is the Carnot cycle. So here let us consider the change in entropy of a substance when it is taken through a reversible Carnot cycle ABCD. So this is the reversible Carnot cycle ABCD. So here starting point as first state is capital A. So here at capital A, the working substance undergoes an isothermal expansion. This is isothermal expansion. An amount of heat in this expansion, AB observing an amount of heat Q1, an amount of heat Q1 from the source at temperature T1. So A to B curve indicates isothermal expansion. When the working substance undergoes isothermal expansion, so what the working substance will take some amount of energy from source at T1 temperature. Then here increase in temperature, increase in temperature. We can write Q by T1, Q1 by T1. Next, what is the B2C curve represents? Adiabatic expansion. So in adiabatic expansion B2C, no heat is taken in or given up by the working substance. Hence, there is no change in entropy. So in from B2C curve, there is no change in entropy. Next, C2D. So C2D curve represents isothermal compression. So in isothermal compression, working substance will reject a quantity of heat Q2 at T2 temperature. So what is the T2 temperature? Sink temperature. T1 temperature is source temperature. Okay. So here amount Q2 amount is rejected by working substance. Then here the decrease in entropy. The decrease in entropy. So here increase in entropy. The decrease in entropy equal to Q2 by T2. Next, D to A adiabatic compression. So in adiabatic compression, we know that working substance remains constant. Next, the net change in entropy of the working substance in cycle ABCD A is given by delta S equal to the total change or net change in entropy of the working substance in cycle ABCD A. We have to write delta S equal to Q1 by T1 equal to Q2 by T2. So already we know that by definition of Kelvin scale, we have to write Q1 by T1 equal to Q2 by T2. So then from this equation we can write Q1 by T1 equal to Q2 by T2. Then delta S equal to 0. Delta S equal to 0. So from this equation we can say that the sum of quantities of heat transferred during isothermal change divided by absolute temperature of the isothermal in a reversible cycle is 0. So here reversible process entropy value is equal to 0. Next, so change in entropy in reversible process completed. Next, change in entropy in an irreversible process or irreversible cycle. Change in entropy, change in entropy in an irreversible cycle. Irreversible cycle. So in all irreversible processes, the entropy of the system increases. So in reversible process, entropy value will equal to 0. But in irreversible processes, entropy value will increases. Because so the examples of irreversible process are conduction of heat, radiation of heat, diffusion of gas, and production of heat by friction and flow of electricity in conductors. So a process is said to be reversible when it cannot be retracted back exactly in opposite direction. So in this process, heat energy is always used to overcome friction. Due to this reason, in irreversible cycle or in irreversible processes, entropy value always increases. But in reversible processes, entropy value will equal to 0. So here we have to consider a simple irreversible cycle. Consider any irreversible cycle, and here Q1 is the quantity of heat. Here Q1 is the quantity of heat observed at temperature T1, and Q2 is the quantity of heat rejected at temperature T2. The efficiency of this cycle is given by neta equal to Q1 minus Q2 by Q1. Neta equal to Q1 minus Q2 by Q1. So already we know that the efficiency of a reversible Carnot cycle is given by neta equal to 1 minus Q2 by Q1, or neta equal to 1 minus T2 by T1. So for an irreversible cycle, the efficiency is less than that of reversible cycle operating between same temperature limits. Then from that definition, Q1 minus Q2 by Q1 less than 1 minus T2 by T1, and 1 minus Q2 by Q1 less than 1 minus T2 by T1, or Q2 by Q1 greater than T2 by T1, or Q2 by T2 greater than Q1 by T1. From this equation, Q2 by T2 minus Q1 by T1 always greater than 0. That means this value is positive. Greater than 0 means this value always positive. So from this last equation, we can say that the entropy of the system increase in all irreversible processes because T1 always greater than T2. Due to this reason, In irreversible processes, entropy value always increases. In reversible processes, entropy value will equal to 0. Entropy and second law of thermodynamics. Entropy and second law of thermodynamics. Second law of thermodynamics. Entropy and second law of thermodynamics. So already we know that thermodynamic first law dq equal to du plus dw. dq equal to du plus dw. So the second law of thermodynamic is a law which is connected with the direction in which any chemical or physical process involving energy change takes place. So the consideration of entropy change, in reversible and irreversible processes enables us to express the second law in terms of entropy. So in reversible process, entropy remains constant, while in irreversible process, it will increases. This shows that either the entropy increases or remains constant. So entropy value already we know that in reversible processes always constant, and in irreversible processes entropy value will increases. So that from these definitions, entropy either the entropy increases or remains constant. So that is the entropy of thermal system in a natural process cannot decrease. So therefore the second law can be expressed in the following way. A natural process that starts in one equilibrium state and ends in another equilibrium state will go in a direction that causes the entropy of the system plus environment to increase, or every chemical or physical process in nature takes place in such a manner that the total entropy increases. If here consider S1 and S2, consider S1 and S2 be the entropies of a substance in initial state capital A and final state capital B. S1 and S2 both are entropies of substance in an initial state capital A and final state capital B, measured from any arbitrary 0. Then change in entropy change in entropy equal to S2 minus S1 equal to integration A to B dq by d. So if the two states are very close to each other, then above relation can be written as A to B states both are very close. Then we can write ds equal to dq by t, or dq equal to t into ds. So this is the thermodynamic formulation of second law of thermodynamics. This is, we can call it as thermodynamic second law. dq equal to TdS equation. dq equal to TdS equation. Next, entropy and disorder. Entropy and disorder. So entropy and disorder means by an ordinary state of molecules in a substance, we mean that any instant we can sure in specifying their arrangement within the substance, and by disorderly state we mean randoms or molecular disorganization. So in gaseous state we cannot specify the arrangement of molecules. In gaseous state we cannot specify the arrangement of molecules because they move in a random way. Hence the gaseous state is disorderly state, the liquid state is less disorderly state. because the molecules do not have freedom to move as in gaseous state. So on the other hand, the solid state is an orderly state as the arrangement of molecules can be specified because they are held by intermolecular force. So this shows that when a substance is converted from solid form to gaseous form, the disorder increases. At the same time, we find that the process of change of state, the entropy increases. Thus, with the disorder entropy increase, the converse of the above is also true when the substance is converted into water and then into ice. The entropy and disorder of the molecules decreases. So thus, the entropy of a system is measured of the degree of disorder prevailing among its molecules. So in disorder means entropy will depending on disorderness of that substance.